Yo, what up, and welcome to a new L.M.S.V. Yo, what up? And welcome to showcase number 17 of one of these. We're coming in very close to the end of season 1 of L.M.S.V. Now, I'm not sure if I already talked about this before, but the reason why you see hashtag season 1 episode whatever in the description is because I do want to make multiple seasons while keeping it all in the same playlist. So therefore, once we have reached showcase number 18, which will be the last for season 1, starting season 2, it will just be showcase number 19, but in the description it'll say hashtag season 2 episode 1. That's mostly because I don't want to make infinity billion playlists for L.M.S.V. I just want one playlist, but it does, but it does show which season you're on. Now, the reasoning for why I chose 18 to be the number is because by the end, every time you unlock a character, you'll see the character roster. Since the character roster has become bigger, I wanted to have the character roster be big enough so that the character tokens would still be in full detail and full display, and you didn't have to, squint your eyes a little bit or, get the screen closer to your face to see who the characters are that you've unlocked so far. So that's why once I had actually tested it out, at what point is it starting to become too small for my liking, it was at past 18, so that's why the first season or every season will consist of 18 minifigures, just because that by the end you have, for every season you have this awesome character roster of 18 different minifigures that all look fucking fantastic. So yeah, that's why after showcase number 18 it will be a wrap for the first season. Obviously I won't take a big break, I'm just gonna continue on immediately. As you know, I do freestyle all of these. And this minifigure for this showcase, I literally chose him yesterday. I've been thinking about this all week. What minifigure am I gonna showcase for number 17? Because, I freestyle it and want to have a lot of fun with it. And I was so unsure what to do, so I basically looked at my playlist and I was kind of like, okay, how many DC minifigures have I shown? How many video game accurate minifigures have I showcased so far? How many Star Wars minifigures? And I basically came to the conclusion we need another DC character. Now, in regards to this minifigure, he's very well known and beloved by many, and I do mean many people who are fans of course, the Snyder Cut for the Justice League movie. I'm one of those people as well. I loved the Snyder Cut for Justice League. It was fucking amazing, and I loved Ben Affleck as Batman, and I cannot wait to see him in the new Flash movie if it ever gets released. Ezra Miller is doing some crazy shit, but please give us the movie. I mean, Michael Keaton as Batman and Ben Affleck as Batman. Please give us that movie. So yeah, regardless of all the crazy shit going on in Hollywood or Hollyweird at this point, I fucking love Ben Affleck as Batman, and that's also because he was a very good live action representation of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns Batman. He wasn't old enough to be like a one-to-one, but Zack Snyder was heavily inspired by Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, which is one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite Batman story ever made. I really love it. It's definitely my top 2. So yeah, I fucking loved it. Love Ben Affleck as Batman, and he was another murder bat. He wasn't afraid to kill a motherfucker, and definitely in Justice League, the Snyderverse, of course, in the Knightmare sequence in future, of course. Yeah, he was guns blazing and killing people left, right, and fucking center. For this showcase, obviously we're gonna take a look at the Knightmare future Batman. Now this is a custom minifigure, but there's no build kit for it, so you don't have to go to my Patreon for the build kit. But YouTube has been making it almost impossible for me to even earn money from it. So if you love my content, because if this goes on the way YouTube has been going on, I won't be able to keep on making these showcases and videos for you to watch and enjoy. And if you do enjoy it, you already know what to do. But yeah, at some point this will all stop. If I won't be able to earn money again from YouTube. So if you want to support me and want to keep seeing these videos I would highly appreciate it if you do check out my Patreon page, and I'll put a link to it down in the description below. I got 4 awesome tiers for you to choose, and you will basically have early access. You'll know a lot of the things going on behind the scenes in a good way, of course. And yeah, like you'll have ad-free content, which at this point is also what's happening right now. And I fucking hate it because, you know, I'm not earning anything right now. So yeah, I would highly appreciate it if you would just take a moment of your time and even just basically check out my Patreon page. I would highly appreciate it, because otherwise, like, a lot of my series that I got going on right now will come to a very abrupt ending. So yeah, obviously I'm doing everything I can to earn money again from YouTube, but ever since like March or April, I haven't earned a fucking dime. So yeah, that has definitely made making these videos a lot harder for me, but you know, I haven't let it, you know, stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me from, you know, trying to get my money back. But yeah, I would highly appreciate it if you could just even check out my Patreon page. I got a video there where I basically explain everything that you'll unlock. So yeah, link in the description, and I would really just appreciate it. So yeah, without further ado, I know, bit weird of a twist there. But anyway, back to the showcase. Obviously, without further ado, let's go and take a look at Knightmare Future Murder Bat right now. And here he is, and as you can see, Batman looks awesome. This is such a dope custom minifigure. Now, to immediately stop beating around the bush, I didn't design this minifigure, nor did I order anything from Fireside Toys to make this figure. I actually ordered this figure like years and years ago. I think when the original Batman vs Superman movie came out, well, original, you know what I mean? Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman movie came out. The moment people saw the Knightmare Future Batman, obviously the Lego custom minifigure community was already all over it, designing their own different variants of Knightmare Batman. And I actually got this minifigure from a website called minifigures.co.uk. But first, a quick disclaimer: this minifigure is no longer up on that website, nor do I know if it's gonna return. Like I said, I bought this minifigure years ago, so I can't really promise you that it will be there if you go to that website right now. But like I said, I ordered this minifigure years ago, so you might be wondering like, why the fuck didn't you showcase this minifigure earlier? Why wasn't this the Batman that you showcased in showcase number 8? And if you haven't watched that showcase, link in the description to that video. It's definitely a must watch. I go into detail to who should be the next Batman. But anyway, yeah, like you might be wondering that, and yeah, of course, I understand. Now the reason why this minifigure kind of went, how do you say that, off the grid, I guess, is when I first saw this minifigure, I originally thought that his mask was actually shaved on the sides. Now you might be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me quickly take off his mask and show it to you. Now here you can see the mask. Now the thing I was talking about was actually, I thought that this Lego piece would actually be cut like fully horizontally from like the nose part all the way around. But as you can clearly see here from the side, that isn't the case. It still has that bottom piece. So I thought this was actually a shorter cowl that this Knightmare Batman was rocking. So when I saw this minifigure on that website, I lost my mind. I was like, no way in hell did the custom minifigure community make a new bat cowl, or basically just shape the bottom part of an already existing Lego cowl. Like, no way in hell. And yeah, I was right. They didn't. So, kind of fucked up. But yeah, the moment I actually had this figure in hand, you know, I took it out of the little bag that I got it in, and I looked at it and I was like, fuck. Like, I was disappointed. I did kind of feel like I wasted my money on a minifigure that, yes, the design is so fucking strange and weird from a movie that I really enjoyed. And thanks to, of course, the Snyder Cut for Justice League, I enjoy this look even more now. But at the time, I was like, man, fucking goddamn it. I paid between 20 and 30 pounds for it. Again, this website has minifigures going for that price and up. Like, it's very rare to see a minifigure on this website for like £15, and that's not even including shipping nor import costs. So yeah, if you want to order a minifigure from this website, you better have some money in your pockets, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, I kind of felt like I had wasted my money. So I just put him back into the little bag that he came in, sealed it, and put it away. So I never looked back at it until yesterday. You know, because like I said, I wasn't sure which minifigure I would showcase for showcase number 17. So I went through my Star Wars minifigures and I was like, yeah, I love Star Wars. Like, I really fucking do. And they're a huge part, of course, of the Qniverse. But it was time for a new DC character. So I went through my DC Lego minifigures bag. And that's when I saw him. And I was like, yeah, this one is so fucking strange in regards to his look. I have to showcase him. And I know it's the second Batman and I could have showcased a Batgirl, but the Batgirl that I have isn't finished yet, because that is a custom minifigure that I'm currently working on. I'm making a Gotham Knights Batgirl custom minifigure, but I'm not satisfied with how she looks right now, so I'm not going to showcase a minifigure that I'm not proud of. So yeah, but that showcase will definitely come in the future, and if you're looking forward to that, definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But going back to this minifigure, yeah, the moment I saw him, I was like, yeah, the little scarf, and obviously Ben Affleck's Batman was so fucking badass. And you know, also with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez getting married again, it was kind of in my mind like, okay, like let's do some Batfleck stuff. So yeah, like I said, this minifigure has a very unique design, and I didn't feel like adding on to this minifigure because it already costs between 20 and 30 pounds. I don't really want to spend even a dime more on this minifigure to make him movie accurate, because in my opinion, and if you know, I'll show him picture of the Knightmare Batman right now, I think this designer really did a phenomenal job. And I'm so sorry, but I have no idea who designed this. If you do know, by any chance, definitely know down in the comments below, and I'll, you know, would love to, I don't know, maybe put their Instagram page in the description below, or if they have their own website, would love to show some respect and give some credit to the designer of this, because it looks phenomenal. But it's kind of hard to notice it with, of course, the trench coat. But I do really fucking love the trench coat, and since this is one of the only Batmans I have with a trench coat, you know I gotta pair him up with his trench coat buddy, otherwise known as, of course, Jim Gordon. And yeah, I really love the way they look together, the trench coat buddies. And yeah, if you haven't seen the showcase to this custom minifigure Jim Gordon, this custom Jim Gordon minifigure, I'll put a link to the showcase down in the description below. But yeah, they look absolutely fantastic together. Now, personally, I don't know what happened to Jim. If you actually look at Jared Leto's Joker from the Knightmare future, yeah, he has a lot of fucking police badges on his suit, and I wouldn't be surprised if one of them said Gordon. So yeah, but still, they look absolutely fucking fantastic together. And that's still something that I was really impressed by in regards to Zack Snyder's Gotham and Batman universe, that Jim Gordon was totally fucking fine with the way Batman operated. And you know, this is a Batman that kills. Like, he has guns. He breaks more than just your fucking elbows and your shoulders and your knees. This dude will kill. So the fact that Jim Gordon, you know, goody two-shoes himself, is totally fine with Mr. Murderbat. Yeah, I was really surprised with that. But I really loved it. And yeah, Zack Snyder's universe for Batman and for DC in general was absolutely fantastic. Hopefully the movie industry will actually build upon this with the next couple of movies, instead of tearing it down or doing some other quote-unquote interesting things with it. You know, that's totally up to them, and if we don't like it, we don't have to see it, period. Money talks at the end of the day. But still, they look absolutely fantastic together. But now let's take a quick closer look at all the details by taking the trench coat off of Batman right now. And here he is without his trench coat. And how fucking impressive is it that Batman can be so fucking terrifying that even without his trench coat, he looks pretty intimidating. Like, that is just fucking impressive. But as you can see, He looks absolutely fantastic from the front, and again the detail looks phenomenal. I love how the belt just kind of continues onto the legs, and of course some pouches going on, and I think it even goes all the way around. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. It does continue on the side and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now I'm not sure if he has any back printing. Well, yeah, I would say he does have some proper back printing in regards to his torso. Nothing in regards to the arms, and for the legs, basically just the continuation of that belt, as you can see right above his ass. So yeah, overall, I think this minifigure, even without the trench coat, looks really, really good. Maybe you could have him like this and just grab a couple scissors, or maybe even burn his trench coat and have it just laying on the ground as though he's been fighting Superman, you know, and have some kryptonite added to it. I don't know, there's a lot of possibilities for some awesome shots that you could do with this awesome custom minifigure, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic even without the trench coat. But let's just quickly put it on once more. Now real quick, I can't be the only one who's getting some major Hush vibes from this look. If you've been paying close attention to Batman's face, you might have noticed that he actually has two different facial expressions, and as I showed before, he has a stern looking face, and this is more the gritted teeth face, you know, while he's fighting and whooping your ass if you do not hit that like button right now. But yeah, I think it looks absolutely fantastic, but again, he's not Batman without, of course, his scowl, which future Knightmare Superman loves to rip off of Batman's head. I don't know what he's got going on in that case, but yeah, he really wants to get up close and personal with Ben Affleck's Batman every time he sees him, so whatever the fuck's going on there, all the more power to you, but... You know, all jokes aside, he looks absolutely fantastic, but the bat cowl obviously completes the look, and now, especially with the gritted teeth facial expression, he looks so fucking badass. Now personally, I don't have a Zack Snyder Superman minifigure, but I can actually show him standing next to my all-time favorite Superman look, which is the Brandon Routh's Kingdom Come Superman outfit from, yes, the CW. We all know what kind of cringe fest the CW can be at times, but yo, Brandon Routh's Kingdom Come Superman, this variant as well as the happy ending variant or the positive ending variant of Brandon Routh's Kingdom Come Superman will always be my favorite. So to just have Zack Snyder's future Knightmare Batman alongside the most hopeful Superman in the form of Brandon Routh's Kingdom Come Superman is just fucking awesome. And I would totally be fine if Henry Cavill's Superman actually had that black part on his crest added to it to kind of show that he's been dead. Like, he's been dead before. But regardless, I also really like how he looks, obviously, with his entire black suit. I think that looks absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, Zack Snyder did a wonderful job with his variant of the Justice League and that movie and the community and basically what that meant. It was just enormous, and I'm very proud to have been a part of it to push the Snyderverse and basically the, you know, his Justice League movie. A moment in time I will never forget. And yeah, this is a very awesome minifigure representation of Zack Snyder's future Knightmare Batman. And if you agree with me, definitely hit that like button. And if you skip the intro perchance, if you want to support me on a personal level and you want to see more of L.M.S.V and SH Figuarts, please consider going to my Patreon page and becoming a Space Ranger. There are a lot of awesome tiers for you to choose from, and there's a lot of things you will unlock by becoming a patron. And I would be so fucking thankful if you even just check the page out and watch the video that I made for it. You do have to scroll a little bit because I've been very active on my Patreon page, but eventually you will find it. I would appreciate it so much if you even just checked it out and just maybe give me some feedback in the comment section right here. Yeah, but again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you liked it. Again, if you did, hit that like button, share it with all your friends and folks, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, from Zack Snyder's future Knightmare Batman, the Murder Bat himself, and from Kingdom Come Superman, as well as yours truly, I hope you had an awesome day. I wish you an awesome day, and see you guys and girls in the next video. Now let's go to the character roster, because you have now officially unlocked future Knightmare Batman.